again to another episode of Spotlight. Here we have ESLYN ARU. She is here today to talk about her business, and hopefully we can learn a lot from her, maybe some challenges she's been through. So yes, I'm excited for this episode. ESLYN, please, can you introduce yourself to the audience?
Hi, my name is ESLYN ARU. I come from the island of Ambai, and I do a little business with basically doing anything with coconut that is helpful, that you can use inside the house, and also that can heal your skin if you have any diseases or stuff.
Why did you choose coconut as your main product?
It's because everything that comes out from a coconut tree is useful.
Useful, okay. And why skin products? What made you decide to do skin products?
It's not only for the skin, but it's also for hair use and body use, should I say, yeah, but not just skin. This became something that inspired me into doing my business when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. And we used to live back in the soap factory. It's the road towards Malay, where my parents used to work. And I was going to school back and forth. Mm-hmm. And during those times, I was doing holiday jobs with them. Mm-hmm. And it took my attention that, oh yes, coconut products like, say, soap and oil do help people with their skin and also with their hair. And so I sort of like the idea of doing what I was doing back then. And then the factory closed down, and I decided, oh well, let me try and do this on my own. And then I asked my dad one day, can you teach me how to do soap? So he taught me how to do soap, and then I started doing it on my own. And I kind of like it because I like talking to people a lot, and whenever they come to buy products, I say, look, the oil is used for this and that and that, and the soap is used for this and that and that. And then finally, as the years go by, I started to like anything to do out of coconut. Like, to me, starting from coconut leaves down to the trunks, they're all useful. See, you can make anything out of a coconut to like use it in your home, or you can use it as a beauty product, should I say.
Yes, yeah. Absolutely. You mentioned your dad. Your dad taught you how to make soap.
Yes.
Does he, how does he know this information?
Because he used to work back in the factory.
Okay.
Yeah, and when the factory closed, then I decided to do, but really in the factory they were doing it in bulk. Okay. When I was doing it on my own, I just just small bulks and that sort.
Mm-hmm. And how long did it take you to perfect your soap? And
It took me years.
Okay.
It took me years. It didn't come overnight, but it took me years to perfect the outcome.
Okay, like what lessons have you learned from like all those years trying to perfect the soap product? First of all, is it difficult still?
No, it's not difficult. Like, over the years, as I have gone through doing it during the years, it just becomes like a hobby, really.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not like a real hard work to me to do it. I can just wake up one day and say, okay, today I'm gonna do soap. So I just go ahead and do it, see? It's not like a big job to me anymore.
And I'm assuming there's plenty of flavors?
Yes.
Different? Can you explain it?
I have 4 flavors at the moment. I do pure coconut soaps, plus the oils as well. Mm-hmm. And there's cocoa crunchy, there's cocoa lemongrass, mm-hmm. and there's cocoa rose. And they all come with the soap. The oils come with the soap.
Okay, nice. I guess the next question is, which is your favorite?
My favorite is lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Yeah.
Can you tell us like what exactly goes into producing this kind of soap or your product?
I just use.
Do you have a factory? Do you have a?
I just use my home, like where I live is my factory. At the moment I don't have like a workshop or factory that I use. I just use the basics I have.
Okay, so it's all homemade?
It's all homemade.
And is it self, like one person?
Just self. And I use mainly my family members and my kids to help me out doing
this. Of course. Now, you know, we are a marketing company, so I'm interested in your marketing ventures. Like, what do you do to market your products?
We have a Facebook page called Tropical Coconut Products.
Nice.
That's where we advertise most of our products.
Mm-hmm.
And also I used to sell down at the handicraft market where the mamas are selling their products to the tourists.
Okay.
But we closed that down because of COVID.
Right.
And basically we're just at home doing everything at home, yeah.
Okay. Now, which is the most popular product?
The most popular product is the soap, and the oils come after the soap.
Can I ask which flavor?
The lemongrass one and the pure coconut ones are the most liked ones, yes.
Now, what have your customers been like? What feedback have they been giving you over the years?
The feedback they've been giving me is that the soaps do go well with their skin, and I don't have any bad feedback, sort of like the soaps too harsh on their skin and that sort. It's all good. I mean, the kids use it, all the family members use it, I should say.
Okay. Have you had any chance of pushing this to the outer islands of Vanuatu?
Yes,
Okay.
I have. If the COVID hadn't, if the COVID or the pandemic didn't strike, I think we would be selling a lot more in the islands.
Okay.
But the main challenge now is that we have the pandemic and it kind of like slowed things down. Yeah. So we're trying to like trying to boost things up a little bit.
Right.
Yeah, with the help of VLab.
Nice.
So yes.
Is it all over, spread evenly throughout the islands, or do you have specific spots?
Not really. At the moment, probably say next year or so, we'll be targeting mostly the main provinces, like say Malamba, we would be just going to Malekula,
Right.
and then Penama would be just going to Anbai,
Mm-hmm.
and then yeah, that's all.
Okay. I know you said you've never had a bad customer, right? Everybody loves your products, okay? But I'm sure you've had a few challenges over the years when you're creating this business or your products, obviously. Can you think of one big one that you've had?
The big challenge I've faced over the years is, I'll say, probably the labeling. That's all, yeah. But otherwise, I've never had like a big challenge over what I'm doing, yeah.
You know, other businesses, they do struggle a lot in terms of packaging and labeling as well. And that's one of the things that we try to help other people, because we're a marketing company, so we know the audience, right? It seems like you had challenges with labeling, but you kind of figured it out for yourself.
Yeah.
What made you figure out, you know, your labeling? In
Going through YouTube, I think.
YouTube?
Yeah, and seeing how to like do packages and that. So I kind of like, okay, and I went on to buying hard cardboard papers.
Okay.
Then I just made my packages out of that.
You do your own packaging?
I do my own packaging.
Okay. So why did you decide to come to VLab? To like, what exactly are you looking for here?
To help me market my business, and also to help me gain more customers, and how to gain more customers, and also to improve, let's say, the packaging and the labeling of the products, and how to like display it, so that I can get more customers from it. Yeah.
Have you thought about reaching out to markets overseas?
Probably.
Is it too far ahead still?
Yeah, it's probably too far ahead, because I find that I shouldn't say the government, but the industry is not really working with the people in the grassroots levels to like help them boost their business.
So what
into marketing overseas?
if you were to ask for help to any of those in the higher ups watching the video now, what would you ask from them?
I should say make it more easier for us to have access to fundings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fundings.
And also they ask a lot of requirements. They have a lot of requirements that small businesses like us have to commit to be able to get our products to the markets overseas. There's a lot of requirements that they require us to do, and those requirements are a bit too expensive for small businesses like us.
Okay. So now that COVID is, well, it's not over, but we're opening up again, are you thinking of going back selling down at the market? Are you thinking of displaying your products elsewhere?
Oh, we're thinking of displaying our products elsewhere. We'll probably find a little space somewhere, and then get a few mamas together, so we can just sell our products in a little confined space. And what we're trying to do is empower women into doing their own thing, and rather than just be in their villages, but also do things which they can do back in their villages and don't have anywhere to sell, and we can do that for them.
Now, what's your opinion on the market here? Like the customers, is there a lot of customers for businesses like yours, where to do with skincare and oils? If somebody else were to want to start something like this, are you encouraging it, or is it a saturated market?
Oh, I encourage everybody to do it. If I can do it, so can you.
Absolutely.
So I don't discourage anybody. You see, yeah, you can always come for help and all. We're always here to help. If you need advice in anything, I'm open. It's not like I'm being selfish in whatever I do. Because if I do it by myself, I only have 10 fingers.
Right.
So I need people to like do some of the products and then come forward, and we can market them
Together.
Yeah, work together as a team. But I can't do everything on my own.
But you say you only have 10 fingers, but have you thought of employing other people, like hiring more?
I can start employing, but at the moment with cash and all, it's quite tight at the moment. So Probably within a few years' time we can start employing, yes.
Definitely something you're looking forward to?
Yes, of course, yes.
Busy, eh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Busy doing stuff in my mind.
I forgot to ask, are you doing this part-time or full-time?
Oh, it's a full-time thing.
Oh my god, inspiring. Okay, well, thank you. This has been another great episode of Spotlight. Please look into the camera and shout out your page, maybe your phone numbers, so the audience can reach out to you if they want any of your products.
Okay, the page is Tropical Coconut Products, and the phone number is 775-775-7662. So if you want to get hold of us or do any orders up, you can always pass through our Facebook page or just give us a call.
Thank you, everyone. This is the end of another episode of Spotlight that comes out every Tuesday at 6 p.m. We look forward to seeing you guys again in our next interview. That's next week, again on Tuesday. And thank you.